Hey, good evening, folks. It's the Samurai Cowboy, if you want to call me that, or just plain Richard from Okinawa, Japan. I really wanted to get a video out right after Donald Trump. I had found out, when he won the election. But, I do have a full-time job, and I had a lot of things to take care of. But I'm here now, and I just kind of wanted to give you my take on what happened there the other night. Of course, I'm here in Japan, so I was at work trying to keep up with the election results during work. But unlike the previous two presidential elections, let me stop. Stop. First, I want to give a shout out to all my fellow Marines, wherever they're at. If they're active duty, if they're retired, if they did, whatever. They did their 2 years, they did their 3 years, they did their 4 years, I want to say happy birthday, hoorah. And toast to all those devil dogs, wherever they may be in this world. It's our birthday today here, November 10th. And as appropriate for the Marine Corps, we were we were founded in a bar called Tun Tavern. And what's so funny, it's in the Tun Tavern is in Philadelphia, the middle of probably the liberal bastion of anywhere you could be at in the United States. So, cheers to all those devil dogs that are out there. So, and the other thing I want to say, November 11th is Veterans Day. So you got a vet out there. You see a veteran, I don't care if they served in the Navy, Marine Corps, Army, and Air Force, and we'll even throw the Coast Guard in there. Our Coastie brothers there. They're all up there on the front lines for your country. So shake their hand, tell them what great job they're doing, and buy them a damn beer, okay, so, okay, that's out of the way. But, I was watching the election as it kind of developed there, and, the previous two elections, I was so disappointed. Each of those elections, I was just so full of optimism, but this election, I wasn't. I was just, I'll be the first to admit, I was a pessimist. And the only thing that was in my mind, it would be a long shot, if Donald Trump won. And that was kind of the mindset as I was watching things kind of unfold there during the morning hours here. However, when I saw Florida break for Trump, and that's my home state, Florida, and I thought they would go. I mean, I was pretty confident. I'm from an area where it's staunch Republican there, but when I saw Florida go, I just kind of it buoyed my confidence a tad bit there. But then when I saw North Carolina follow suit, it was like, okay, something's happening here, and it just kept rolling, and it's unbelievable. It is a great day for America. It is probably, I would equate it as the same day when we wrote the Declaration of Independence. When we put our thoughts down on paper on our separation from Great Britain, I think it's equivalent to that. That's my personal belief on that. But it was a great day for America. And I'm going to tell you what, the one thing that always bothered me on these elections, if you watch the electoral map, it's pretty much the same here. And during this election and the last election before, and pretty much several more previous elections prior to that. But that northeast corridor up there, okay, And then you got the left coast over here, you know. Hillary, I mean, for the most part, I mean, for not just for Hillary, but for every Democrat that is out there running for office, those areas are just a lock. And that's a lot of electoral votes there. But what happened this time is we had people that came out and voted, okay? And I think we got a wide spectrum of people, and that, for whatever it is, you know. And we had those areas in the States, the South. We had there the big sky country there, kind of the Midwest. And just before, I'm not quite west, but it's west of the Mississippi. We'll leave out, Nevada and New Mexico and definitely California, Oregon, and Washington. But those states out there, and unbelievably, the states up in the Rust Belt area. I mean, unbelievable. And you know what? It was all about we, the working class, were tired of getting stuff shoved down our throats. You know, they have long forgotten us. But you know what? We had people came out and they voted. And they voted in droves on our side. Okay. Now they were saying some of the folks on the left, a portion of their constituency was depressed. They didn't come out and vote. I don't care. But you know what? We have the mandate. And not only that, we kept the House and we kept the Senate. Okay? And now we have the Oval Office. And I noticed, some of the talk, chatter, I saw Paul Ryan, his conciliatory reaction to Trump's win, acting like he tapped into something that nobody ever knew about. You know what? If that's his reasoning on that, then he's blinder than Stevie Wonder. Okay, the American people were frickin' fed up. Okay, and if you couldn't see that, you're blind. The same thing with Mitch McConnell. He's another lackluster. Wasn't on a Trump campaign until, he might win. Okay? So he was out there looking at Trump's 100-day agenda. But I'm going to tell you what. I honestly believe this will be the first time in a long time that somebody has gone into that office and they're going to do what they said they're going to do. Okay? And I believe Trump's going to do that. He's got it. He's got the mandate, okay? And it wasn't a complicated mandate. Jesus Christ. Immigration, drain the swamp, take care of our vets. Let's get our spending under control. We're $19 trillion in debt. Come on. Pretty simple stuff. We can start working on that now. So, and I took a quick glimpse of what he start off in his first 100 days. I got no problem with that. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to tell you what, I am so proud because you know what? This election tells us one thing, and the one thing it does that stands out like a neon sign here is that America is predominantly conservative. To what degree it doesn't really matter, but like I've been saying, what the hell is going on with our country when we're $19 trillion in debt? We're not taking care of our veterans. We've got 94 million people unemployed. And what the hell's going on? And we're worrying about transgender bathrooms. Okay? Well, we'll see what happens. I think Trump is going to do it. He's going to do it big. And you know what? We're starting to think 4 more after these 4. So we'll see what happens. But hey, cheers to you and everybody out there, and happy birthday, Marines. happy birthday. They're not happy birthday, but lest we forget, we don't forget our vets. Okay? Have a good night. This is Rich out from Okinawa, Japan.